Hey T-Can Clan, I'm back with another video, and today we're in Hellfire Peninsula at Doom Lord Kazzak. And as much as I wanted to solo this guy, unfortunately it's impossible with his mechanics, so I'm here with a friend Strata. And even though Strata looks like a big badass on that 20k gold mammoth, he does have a gentle soul, and he loves to serenade his friends with his gift of musical talent. So if his fingerstyle made you change your pants like I had to change mine, then make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Anyways, today we're going to be killing Doom Lord Kazzak, which only takes about 3 minutes to do with a friend, and just like Doomwalker, he's on multiple layers, so we're going to be able to kill him about 4 times within 20 minutes, which will yield us about 1,000 gold and 8 BOE epics. And as you can see here, yes, these items are still selling, and really this gold just adds to the amount of the overall farm, so you can see that this is pretty insane. And like always, talents and glyphs will be in the description below. Getting into the poll, let's talk about Kazzak's ability. The first and probably the most important ability that Kazzak does is called Twisted Reflection. This ability is a magic debuff where every time he hits you, he gets 25,000 health back, and this is the reason why we can't solo the boss, and hence why we need a paladin or priest in the group for a dispel. The second ability that Kazzak does is Cleave, which is really the same as any other mob with the same ability, so as a tank you should be facing the boss away from your other DPS so that way they don't get clapped. Next we have Mark of Kazzak, which drains 5% of your mana every 1 second. And as a DK, this ability doesn't really do anything to you, but if you're playing as a paladin or a priest, this will affect you pretty significantly, so be prepared to have some mana pots or use bigger cooldowns. For the fourth ability, we have Shadow Bolt Volley, which is a raid-wide AoE that doesn't really do much damage at 80, but it used to decimate level 70s. And really there's not much we can do about this ability except make sure that you're playing with a paladin for either their shadow aura or playing with a priest to make sure that you have shadow protection. Last but certainly not least is Kazzak's Enrage, which every minute, Kazzak will go berserk and increase his damage by 30% and send out a wave of 6 Shadow Bolt volleys. And if you can't kill him by 3 minutes, his damage starts becoming unmanageable and you'll most likely die. So heavy pumping is definitely required. You can also see on the right hand side combined, both Strata and I are doing about 4.5k DPS, which is more than enough to get this boss down. So if you got a couple of friends and can put out these kind of numbers, then you should be able to do this just fine. And here you can see his second Enrage, which as a tank with mostly 10 man and heroic gear, this is pretty easy to mitigate. But since people are always asking anyways, I'm currently at about 24.5k health, 500 defense, 22% dodge, and 16% parry. So nothing really special here, it's just kind of middle of the road gear, and I'm not even defense capped, so a lot of players should be able to do this. One thing I also forgot to mention is you want to make sure your paladin has shadow aura on, because as you can see this boss does do a lot of shadow damage. You'll also notice here that as soon as the debuff goes on me, Strata's immediately dispelling it off me. The same can be done with Thunderclap, which that one just reduces your attack speed by I think 35%. So both are magic effects and both can be dispelled immediately. We're also in Kazzak's final Enrage, which you'll notice he'll start hitting a lot harder here. So this is where we're going to want to start using cooldowns to reduce his damage and basically just mitigate. There you go, and you can see there that Kazzak drops about 500 gold split between 2 people, so that's about 250 per person. And now I'm going to be inviting myself from my alt so I can layer over, and then we'll go ahead and kill him again. And you can see that that only took us about 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So the time it takes to clear some trash as well as to phase over, it's about 5 minutes in total. So prior to pulling the boss here, we're going to want to make sure that we're killing all the mobs around him, just because they will pull when we aggro the boss, and we want to maximize our uptime on the boss, so it's easier to just take care of the mobs now instead of having to deal with them with the boss. And there you have it, another 250 gold, and we're only about 9 minutes in. And I do go off and do this about 2 more times, but just to save you guys the effort, I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here. So if you did find this helpful, please make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.